Hey guys, and welcome back to Tales of Destiny. In the last part, we worked our way through Claudius without much frustration, actually. And in this part, we are here before the door that leads to the boss. So let's go in. You're here. You're that boy. I haven't seen you since we first met in Sherrick, Barook. I thought you were a good person. Well, I'm sorry. I am what I am. You deceived us. Deceive is a strong word to use. Despite what you might think, I feel that I have not deceived anyone. I have no hidden agendas. But if you think I deceived you, perhaps you're right. Who knows? At least this guy's a little bit more cognitive than Rembrandt. Barook, I really don't want to fight you. The same goes for me. But we need to go after Hugo. We need to find him. What are you going to do? We're going there to stop him from completing his plans. No, I won't allow that. You're not going to make this easy for us, are you? I have no choice. I have my orders. So Barook, is everything you've done up to now a big lie? A lie? I've always done what I thought was right. I've always been true to myself. And I will continue to live that way. Then what was the purpose of the fund you created? You've built facilities for orphan children, and you've sent donations for disaster relief. Why did you do these things? I did what I believed was right. I believed helping the weak was beneficial to society. It made common sense. Then what do you think you're doing now? Are you blind? Can't you see what's happening on the surface? The world is suffering from a disease. In order to cure a disease, sometimes it's necessary to take drastic measures. The cure can sometimes be painful. You're dead wrong. Everyone is entitled to their own ideas. I won't argue with your claims. At the same time, I will hold on to my own beliefs and will never allow anyone to change them. I can't forgive... I'm sure you're not the only one who feels that way about me. That's not what I'm talking about. I always thought the world was full of worthless people. Then there was someone like you, someone who I thought I could respect. I can't forgive myself for ever thinking that way about you. You sound as if you're against everything I stand for. Remember, judging people while you're emotional will cause you to make serious mistakes. I just want to prevent any further tragedies. Tragedies? I have no idea how you grew up, but my life didn't exactly start with the wind in the sails. Hardships were a regular part of my life. Barook, why are you doing these terrible things? World peace can be achieved by promoting harmony among people. But what you're attempting to do is completely wrong. Terrible things. Yes, you're right. Until I met Master Hugo, I was an outcast from society. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. I know that there are unspeakable horrors in this world, but I suspect you know nothing about the real world. You're right. Until I left the temple, I knew nothing about the world. But as I traveled with these people, I learned and understood something. People can achieve great things by joining forces with others. People are capable of understanding each other and working together towards a common goal. That might be true among individuals, but it's not necessarily true if we looked at society as a whole. Look at all the social ills that plague the world. But we can't let you do whatever you want. You have no right. Perhaps you're right. When I think of what you've done, my heart is filled with grief. It's not constructive to dwell on the past. Can't you hear the cries? Can't you hear the cries of people burned out of their homes by your fires? The cries of refugees who can barely feed themselves? To live life is to experience pain. A quick and painless death would have been the appropriate fate for them. How can you say things like that so easily? But I can hear your soul speak. Your soul is crying out, full of remorse and sadness. You must be tormented by so much guilt. It would be a lie if I said I didn't feel any pain in my heart. Even though my reasons were justified, I'll always live with the deaths I've caused. It's not too late for you to repent. Adamone will forgive those who confess their sins. Unfortunately, I'm an atheist. I can't apologize to the people who died because of me. and I have no intention of asking forgiveness from a pointless lie like Adamoni. That's blasphemy! You'll incur Adamoni's wrath! People can only find true happiness under divine providence. Sorry, I'm not a great believer in tired old cliches like that. I'll never give up on you. Barook, I've heard good things about you. Unfortunately, in a way, that man no longer exists. You have status and recognition around the world. What more do you want? What I want is a true utopia. A true utopia? Do you believe something like that can truly exist? Well, what do you think, wise king? It's obvious. There's no such thing as a true utopia. A true utopia can only exist if people work relentlessly to achieve its ideals. Yes, you are indeed a wise king. You have clarity of thought. However, although your insight is incisive, you still don't understand something important. It is impossible for mere mortals to achieve order and perfection. What? Didn't you experience Leiden's rebellion firsthand? It's not just him. His followers like Batista and Tiberius as well. There are plenty of fools like that in the world. But you saw for yourself that the order can be established by them didn't last for long. You're absolutely right. In that case, don't you feel that senseless destruction and chaos should be avoided at all costs? Every time someone like Leiden appears, many lives are sacrificed. Are you trying to say that Hugo's plans are different than those of Leiden? Master Hugo's plans to create a perfect world by harnessing the Eye of Adamoni's power. You're contradicting yourself. Hugo is a human just like the rest of us. You just said yourself that it's impossible for mere mortals to achieve order and perfection. Master Hugo will transform himself into a superior being by using the Eye of Adamoni's powers. Don't make me laugh. Is he trying to become a god? You may laugh now, but it's the truth. You don't get it, do you? Hugo's no different than Leiden. How dare you compare Master Hugo with an insignificant fool like Leiden? Master Hugo's motives are not clouded by his ego or any hidden agendas. That is why I've placed my trust in Master Hugo's vision. How can you be so sure of all this? I know it in my heart. I've known Hugo for a long time. I don't doubt the trust and understanding that exists between you and Hugo. But neither you nor Hugo have the right to make decisions that affect the fate of our world. The people of the world must agree with your plans before you can realize them. You're right. But we can do that later, after the fact. As a wise king, you must know the old adage, the ends justify the means. What? Do you seriously think we'll condone all the destruction and chaos you've caused on the surface? Of course. I can see that this discussion is going nowhere. Say what you will. I know what I believe is true. I like optimistic people like you. Unfortunately, my path in life and goals are somewhat different than yours. That is the only difference between you and I. All this talking isn't going to solve anything. We must put an end to this right now. Come on, let's get it over with. Okay, so here we have Barook, the charity dude from frickin' Sherrick. He's coming to kill everybody. Ugh. Ow. Whoa, he's got frickin' bugs on his side. He can control the insects of the sky. What is this, Skyloft? Ow, whoa, he's got dragon hands. That's awesome. But I really do like the way they made Barook into another, a sympathetic character. Just like all the bad guys in these games should be, he's a sympathetic character. He's not doing it because he's trying to be evil. And of course, Barook isn't the head of everything, But he's doing it because he wants to create a perfect society. He doesn't have evil intentions, just not exactly perfect motives. He doesn't have whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just making myself sound like an idiot. Okay, anyway, he's dead. Very easy fight. Barook. Stan, activate the Guardian Draconis' auto-destruct switch. Holy jeez. Yes, I know. Alright. We have to destroy the Guardian Draconis. Okay, so I can't even talk to his body. There it is. Let's wave goodbye to the Guardian Draconis. We'll blow it up with its auto-destruct. Haha. It is dead now. Arrgh! Boom, 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 boom. So is that thing alive? Is it a machine? Is it a ship? Is it an animal? What the frick, man? I don't understand. Oh, whatever. One obstacle down. Yes, we must now take down the mirror shield. Awesome. And right here, you got an egg. Don't know what that's for. Why did we get an egg? Oh, it's not even there. Wait, why did we... Huh? Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to use a wing boots because I'm cheap. Okay, wing boots. Where are they? Here they are. Oh, I can't use that. How about here? Now I'm back in the dungeon. Okay. Wing boots allow you to escape from dungeons, right? Yes! Haha! Finally! Ha! That's so helpful. Okay. Jeez. Man, that took 10 minutes. It feels like that only took 10 minutes. Felt like it took a lot longer. Man, he had a really long speech. I'm just glad he made more sense than freaking Rembrandt. It's annoying as crap. Anyway, let's just get on back there. Ugh, fire breath. Owie, it hurts. Not really. Okay. Ugh. But man, I can't even get over the fact on how much I like villains like that. The ones that make sense. Because here's the thing. Like, okay. This is kind of a little commentary on me, too. Oh, no, I don't want to run through here. I'll just run through. I don't mind. Because there's no enemies. Like, up until the point when I had been playing... Okay. Hang on, let me think. When I was younger, like, before I got around to actually getting and playing Tales of Symphonia, I was playing mostly games that had, you know, stereotypical villains, like, I want to kidnap the princess, I want to do this because I'm evil, blah, 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 blah. You know, all the freaking boring stuff. All the tired, boring, overdone crap that you always see done everywhere else. You know the kind. You know the kind of enemies. But the first time I played Tales of Symphonia, there were, you know, sympathetic enemies and stuff like that. And then, of course, Tales of the Abyss, you know, just went and improved on it. But anyway, beside the point. Tales of Symphonia was the first game that I had ever played with an enemy that had a motivation that I could understand. Like, I can understand why someone would want to do it. You know, I mean, when you think about stuff like Bowser or Ganondorf, it's like, oh, I want to kidnap the princess, I want to rule the world, blah, 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 blah. It's the same old thing over and over. And, you know, it's that motivation where you hear it a million times and you're no longer convinced by it or anything. And you don't believe that. It's like, dude, you're wasting your time, seriously. Just, seriously, you could really devote your time to something better. But when Tales of Symphonia came out and I played it, and I heard the main villain's reasons for doing what he was doing, I didn't agree with them because I knew that what he was doing was going to result in the loss of millions of lives. But man, I understood where he was coming from, and it made him a sympathetic character. I could sympathize with him. I understood what he was going through and stuff. That is seriously one of the best things you can do in an RPG, for me, personally. RPG, me, personally. Whatever. But I don't know what it is. I just really like it when I can, you know, sympathize with a villain. Especially freaking Tales of Vesperia. Man, I love the final boss of Tales of Vesperia. Then again, I also love the midway final boss of Tales of Vesperia. Not gonna spoil him, but man, he's evil. So evil! He's awful. He's the worst human being the world has ever seen. Okay, now how do I attack? How do I attack the Guardian Draconis? I think you've done all you can. All right, yeah. So, all right, let's see. The mirror shield. We need to go to the Riker shield. The mirror shield. It's a type of energy shield. It was probably set up to prevent intruders from Dycroft. What should we do now? We have to create a device that neutralizes the shield, but what? It's beyond our abilities. The mirror shield is based on very advanced technology of the ancients. Whatever. I was just gonna bring in how something can't be advanced if it's old, but whatever. Anyway. Oh no! But there is still a way. Go to Helrios and repair Ictanos in the facility there. If we can revive Ictanos, we'll be able to build that device with his knowledge. Oh, okay. Whatever. Alright, we'll try. This is where we are now. You should be able to get to Helrios through the Aeropolis Rodion. Use the Ignicy Warp to go to Rodion. Good luck. By the way, a weapon shop and an armor shop. Woo! Awesome! That's what I wanted. Sweet. And hey, I have another gold crystal staff I can sell for like 50 G's. Yeah, whatever. Did I just say 50 G's? Holy crap. I hate people that say that like 10 grand, you know, 50 G's. I think that's so stupid. That's like you can't... You don't have enough time to say both syllables of the word 1,000? Really? Really? No, whatever. It's kind of like people who call a fan fiction a fanfic. I hate that. Man, who does that? I mean, how lazy are you? You can't even say, you can't even talk. That's how lazy you are. You are so lazy that you can't talk. I can understand if you call it, I can understand if you call it like a fanfic if you're texting someone or you're typing. Because, you know, you gotta type out each individual letter. I can understand how that can get a little bit annoying sometimes. But man, if you can't talk, that's a bad sign. Alright, what's in here? Aha, yes. Okay, weapon and armor shop. Our armor is the best in the world, or in space. Oh, whatever. Anyway, we got rare plates, holy cloaks, rare helms, fine hats, and rare gauntlets. They cost so much money. Okay, that's one. I'm going to get all this stuff for Stan first, just to be safe. Okay, he doesn't need the rare helm. I don't need the rare helm. Okay, and a... Okay, he only needs one suit of armor. Okay. I want to get the holy cloak for Rudy and Chelsea. Okay, so they have that. Fine hats are only 1,300. That's easy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the rare helm. 2 for them. 2. And can I get it all? I can get it all! I think. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Crap. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, auto, 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 auto. There we go. And now I will sell. Not bad. It's pretty easy to actually get all this stuff, but you're going to want to sell a whole crap ton of things if you actually want to avoid all... if you want to avoid it. If you want to avoid it, you got to sell a lot. But yeah, you should be able to get all this stuff. It's not too bad. I'm not going to be using the Elven Cape, so I'll just get rid of it. Dark Seal, Mithril Tiara, don't need that. Combo counter. I know there's more stuff down here. The Lucky Blade, I'll sell the guitar, the electric guitar. Rubber suits. Aw, now we can't have Rudy in a rubber suit. Dang it. Alright, there we go. And now I'll get these. Da-da-da-da. And that is the best suit of the armor in the game, I think. Okay, there and there. And hey, I can just sell these too. Yeah, I know I'm spending way too much time in here, but you know what? I don't care. I'll waste all the time I want. And then we have the weapon shop, dude. What? Weapon shop, dude? Is this the armor shop, dude? Oh, Cork. Boo, you're lame. The weapon shop, dude. Oh, man. Okay, so you get the Destroyer, a special sword with awesome destructive powers. You got the Saint Halberd, I guess, and energy bullets. That's okay. I don't really need any of these, so yeah, don't even bother with these, because you've got your Swordians. What's the point? Anyway, I spent too much time here. We're going to end it off. And the next part, we'll do stuff. I'm probably going to head down to the surface and pick up some new items, like holy bottles and stuff, because I've been using a lot of them. So yeah, next time, we will continue in our mission to kill things. See you guys then.